All right. Well, we're here with Jacob, the little animal. He's uh
Sir.
he's gonna be fighting over at the Contender Series in less than 10 days, right?
Yeah, man, less than 10 days. What's today? The 15th or the
Today's
16th?
today's the 16th, bro.
9 days and counting, brother. Nine
Oh
days and
man, I'm
counting.
stoked. I'm stoked. Now we just saw your teammate and close training partner Yanez, man.
Yeah.
He got a win in a very impressive fashion. I mean, I saw you on the gram. I saw that. That was nice. That was very nice, man.
Yeah.
Now,
That
are
was
we
nice.
looking to just duplicate that whole win?
You know what? I mean, that's my style. That's my style. I like, trying to put my fist through somebody's face, man. And not to sound cocky or anything, I just I feel like if I can't finish the person, then I didn't win. And that been my goal from a amateur to pro. Like if I don't get the TKO or the sub, then fuck it, man. He's the better man if I can't finish him. So that's my goal. To go in there, try to knock his block off.
Well, let's talk about the run you're on right now. You're on a 6-fight win streak with nothing but finishes throughout your entire career. So I completely understand where you're coming from when you're saying if I don't finish a guy, well, that's kind of what you do, man.
Yeah.
You finish guys, whether it's taking a sub or taking their head and putting it on the mantle, however you find a way to get it done.
Yeah.
Now, is that where the nickname the animal comes from?
Pretty much, yeah, man. It is because as an amateur, I was 9-4 as an amateur with 6 TKOs and one submission and two decisions. But even as an amateur with 6 TKOs, I was just trying to finish everyone. Like I was wild, man. I was a freaking wild fighter. Now I'm still a wild fighter, but I think I'm more of a controlled wild fighter, man.
I like to
So
call it controlled chaos.
exactly. You know what? Funny you say that because when I was in the fire academy, I was going to school to be a firefighter, and my captain, he used the same analogy from the outside looking in, it looks like chaos, but with the team working together, it's controlled chaos. We all know what our job is, even though everybody's running around like crazy. We all look like ants. We all have a job. So, when I'm fighting, it's pretty much the same thing, control chaos. Funny you say that.
Yeah. So after this, I'm gonna send you a link. I got a song it's a lyric video. The song is titled "Controlled Chaos." I'll send
Okay,
it to you.
bet, appreciate that.
All right. Yeah. Of course. Little shout out to Cutthroat Gorgeous, the little band I play in.
Nice.
But now this contender series, man, this is a big deal. Now the UFC was very like, I don't know if we're gonna do a flyweight division. I don't really know what's going on, and then they fucking kept it, and I'm glad they did because it's probably my favorite division. If I'm
Yeah,
being honest, I think the flyweights they're the most technical, they're the fastest. Sure, some of them because you can't, there's rules to every you know division or whatever, but yeah, they get a lot of shit for not finishing fights, which, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
yeah,
But I love flyweights. And the contender series, they're starting to showcase these flyweights. You just had Jerome Rivera. He was supposed to fight Royval, but
yeah.
Royval ended up getting the short notice.
Uh
So
huh.
I'm seeing flyweights on this contender series, and you're on a 6-fight win streak, all finishes on contender series. What do you think that this fight is going to do for you in your career should you get the victory?
I think if I get the victory, I think I could get to maybe get at least two finishes, three finishes, maybe get put in, top 15. I mean, I'm not trying to shoot, too far yet. I still got to get past this first fight. But I mean, I think I can make a bang, in the flyweights. I mean, I I I know some guys who fight in the flyweight division as well. Real good friends and all. But I mean, when it comes down to it, you know, there's not really any friendship, you know, it's just business, you know. And then, you know, after the fight is over, then, you know, of course it's, you know, all friends. Yeah, I'm not gonna say friends, but no, I mean, you know, we all cool after that.
Yeah.
But so like that guy Christian Lear, my last fight. You know, funny because, you know, we're actually friends. You know, we trained together before at the same gym about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and you know, we're friends on social media and stuff, and you know, we talk to each other after fights and everything. And whenever his name came up, you know, I was like, hey bro, let's get it, you know. And you know, we went and we fought, you know, put everything personal to the side. We went and fought, you know. When the fight was done, you know, I shook his hand, you know, gave him a hug, you know. I mean, I'm like I said, it's nothing personal. It's just business, you know. We all gotta go, you know. We all have family to feed and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
Well, I'm telling you this. I think, given your fighting style, I think Dana White's going to be doing a little bit of this, right?
Taking notes.
And as soon as you're in, I mean, you can make a really, really, really fast impact on the division with the roster, with the flyweights being so small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Royval came in, got one win, and then he was ranked.
He's ranked
You know
number
what I
10
mean?
now. Yeah, I seen he's ranked number 10. You know, and whenever he fought on Legacy, you know, I wanted to fight him. You know, I fought on the same card or the same promotion as well. You know, but I mean, we've never met, or you know, we names never came up or anything. But you know, you keep your eye out there. You know, you see who's fighting, who's not. I'm like, you know what? I'd love to, you know, fight that guy. But I mean, he did good. You know what I mean? He's ranked top 10 now, and you know, he just fought once. You know, so I mean, you know, at the moment, the list of flyweights, like you said, is pretty short. You know, so you know, I'm just waiting for my turn. You know, just waiting.
Well, you don't have to wait very long. Like I said, we're right around the corner. Now,
Yeah.
with the COVID situation, what has training been like? And I know that flyweights, they don't walk around too heavy, but has the cut been affected at all, or do you have this all down, you know, to a science?
Man, COVID. I'm not gonna say it was bad. You know, it was kind of good. I mean, you know, this is my backyard, man. So I
Damn.
mean, you know, I do sprints in my backyard, and you know, work out and you know, stuff, and you know, I have a gym in my garage, you know. And so I mean, you know, I was having teammates. They would come to my house, you know, we would train. And then once everything got, I guess, kind of eased up, you know, we started going back to the gym and stuff. But I mean, this morning I woke up 11 and a half pounds away from 125, you know. I mean, I just been, you know, slowly cutting because, you know, here in Houston it's hot. But you know, I hear that in Vegas that it's hot, but like the humid hot is different, you know. So I'm just trying to get as low as possible without killing myself, so that when I do fly to Vegas, I could cut maybe 9 pounds and then just be done with it, you know. But I mean, this COVID, it sucks, but you know, it haven't really stopped me from training. You know, I go run, you know, do my jump rope, you know, training in my backyard, in my garage, just trying to be as active as possible.
Well, real fighters are always going to find a way to make it work. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you can definitely tell, given the circumstances around this whole COVID thing, a lot of fighters are, you know, they're just not comfortable with fighting during this whole pandemic. And Dana White's been pulling guys from Contender Series. He's been pulling guys, you know, they fight on Legacy one weekend, the next weekend they're fighting in the UFC. So if a situation like that arose, like there's a card this weekend, I don't know if there's any flyweight on it. I don't have it in front of me, but I'm sure there's a bantamweight on there. Would you take a short notice fight like that?
Yeah, you know what? I would, because you know, I would see that as a guaranteed contract. You know, I mean, although I am ready, and you know, I think I could fight at 135, but you know, that would be kind of like a you know, guaranteed contract. Whereas for the Contender Series, I still got to go fight and win, and you know, actually impress Dana. And you know, you seen on week one, they had the flyweights. You know, the guy who won, he didn't even get the contract. You know, and you know, the fight did go to a decision, but you know, I don't think my fight gonna go the distance. You know, so I mean, if if that came about, you know, yeah, you know, I'll take it. I mean, I'm not gonna ever dodge a fight. You know, I don't pick my fights. You know, I just fight them. So you know, if it comes, hey, you know, I'll be ready. You know, I'm already under, or I should say, already at 135. You know, 136. You know, I could bump up to 140 and then lose 5 pounds if I have to.
Okay. Well, you know, I figured to throw that question in there because it's just been happening so often as of late. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like I said, it sounds like you're a fighter's fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
You'll
man.
go out there, you'll fight tomorrow if you got it.
Hey, I will. I'm not even lying. I will. If I got to lose 10 pounds right now, I'm making weight tomorrow. I've never missed weight, you know, ever. You know, I get mad when I come in at 126. You know, I'm like, damn, like, you know, I feel like, you know, I came in too heavy. But even though the pound is, you know, allowed, but yeah, man. I mean, I've never missed weight. You know, I fought at 120 once, and I lost like 24 pounds, and that fight killed me. But you know, it was a catch weight, and I made weight. I was surprised.
Now, okay, so let's talk about this for a minute. 120, was it supposed to be at 115 and the guy, you came in late, or how did it happen?
Nah, the fight was at 125, but my opponent put out a week before. So they couldn't find me an opponent. So they found me a guy who fights at 115, but they were like, you know, he said he fights at 120, and I was like, fuck it, you know, 5 more pounds, you know, it can't be that hard. Well, it was a little bit harder than what I thought. so you know, I kind of bit off too much on that fight, but I mean, I made weight, and man, that was tough. But you know, like I said, you know, I don't miss weight. You know, I'm gonna suck it up and do what I got to do to like make weight. And I came in at 120 even, and you know, went in, fought, and you know, got the first round knockout, and you know, that was that, man. Yeah,
Well,
120.
again, that's all you do. All you do is finish guys.
Yeah,
So I want to not to, bring up the past, but your last loss, right? Your last loss was to Roberto Sanchez,
yeah,
who I believe got the legacy title and then signed with the UFC.
he
I
did.
believe he's still currently on the flyweight roster for the UFC. So, and that fight went the distance, right?
Yeah, I did.
That fight went the distance. Now, now, right, that you can go the distance with not only a champion, but a UFC caliber fighter. Do you think that loss is what puts you on this hot streak? And do you think it's going to make a difference going into the Contender Series?
Well, you know what? That loss, I was actually, in between gyms. So I'm at Metro Fight Club now, right? And um, I was only at Metro for uh, about a month before that fight. So really, let's say three weeks, cause the last week, I just cut weight. So I was really at Metro for 3 weeks, and that loss. And before that, I was training at a different gym, and it was uh, uh, like the training wasn't consistent, and train one day, not the next day, and stuff. So then when I moved over to a Metro, I trained with Coach Solis for 3 weeks. Win and fought. That fight was tough, and yeah, I lost. But I think if I would have been training at that gym a little bit longer, that I probably could have won that fight. And uh, it's funny because I fought Roberto, as amateur, and I beat him as amateur. And
Oh, shit.
yeah, man. So I beat him in a decision also, But I mean, he beat me, when it mattered, as a pro, And then I was his only decision. He went and finished, everybody else. If you look at his record, he went, he subbed out, tapped out everybody else. I was his
Yeah.
only decision. But I mean, you know, he did good. You know, big props to him. But you know, I think now if we were to fight, I think it'll be like a whole different story. You know, I mean, I'm a complete different fighter than what I was 2015, 16. You know, whenever we fought. But you know, that fight it made me like, you know, want more. You know, like I thought I could have done more. You know, during that fight, and you know, it shows now. You know, it shows. You know, I don't let it go the distance. I try to finish. You know, everyone. So yeah.
Well, like I said, I think that like the level of opponent, plus that being the last loss and the only decision on your professional career, I'm thinking that's why you've been on this war path. I mean, you're just there's a trail of bodies wherever you go. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm super excited for your fight over at Contender Series. And again, you train with a mutual buddy of ours, Adrian Yanez. So super stoked to have you on the show. Now I want to ask you some fun questions, not necessarily. I mean, some of them will be fight related, right?
Yeah. Cool.
All right. So, who is your dream opponent at flyweight? They don't have to be in the UFC. They don't even have to be champ, wherever. Who's your dream opponent at 125?
Man, I would love to fight Mighty Mouse, man. That dude is oh my god. I study his videos, man. You know, I like him a lot, you know, out of everybody, you know. I mean, he's the GOAT, bro. You know what I mean? He's amazing, man. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, be on his tip or anything, but I mean that guy is good though, bro.
Yeah, no, he's. What did you think about the second time him and Cejudo fought? Do you think that Cejudo won that fight?
I think I think he did enough to like win that fight. Yeah, I think he did enough, you know. But I don't think that the UFC. I don't think they should have traded that man. You know what I mean? He built the freaking flyweight division, man. And I mean, he been on a tear, just beating up everybody. So I think if they do like a little cross hybrid thing, you know, with one versus, you know, UFC, I think you know, Mighty Mouse would take the trilogy.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I believe it. Mighty Mouse he's something else. He's
Yeah,
something else.
and I mean he's getting better too. You know he's getting better.
All right. And then after your Contender Series fight, when you put the whooping on the dude and you get back home. Now, this is my favorite question I ask everybody. What is the victory meal?
The victory meal or meal? You say meal?
Meal. The victory meal, yeah.
Oh man, the victory meal is some fucking crawfish and some crab legs. I'm going to my the seafood spot over here, man. It's called Mike's Seafood, man. I mean, I probably get about 5-6 pounds to myself. Just crawfish, bro. Yeah, man. It's bro. It's freaking delicious, bro. And I mean, he got these freaking chicken sandwiches that are off the chain, bro. They're better than Popeyes, KFC, you know, Chick-fil-A. These chicken sandwiches are freaking the size of Texas, bro. They think they're good, man. Yeah, I'm so serious about that, man. I'm not even lying. You think they're good?
You know, I think I heard Giannis mention that spot. So this is
really?
the second person that's mentioned it. So I think when I get out there, it's a must.
Man, no, what? It's a must. If you go back to like Derek Lewis of post his post fight interview, he gave Mike Seafood a freaking shout out, man. And I mean, the food is good. You know, Mike doesn't sponsor me or anything. You know, I mean, you know, his food is just good. So I mean, if anything, you know, I gotta go to Mike Seafood, man. Gotta eat some seafood, crawfish. I mean, even though crawfish season is, you know, on like the ass end part, but I mean, if they're small, it's cool. You know, I still eat them.
Yeah, see, that's funny. The last time I went fishing, I went with a few buddies from work. There was, I think, 4 or 5 of us there, and we all threw our line in, and of course, you go fishing to fucking kick back beers. You're not really fishing.
Yeah.
You're just getting your fucking pole wet. So I threw mine in, and I'm like, you know what? I've had a couple beers. You know, I'll go check my line. So I'm reeling it in, And I'm like, it's fucking stuck on something. So I give it a little tug, not a giant tug, just a little tug. And then I'm pulling it out, and there's a fucking crawfish that got his hook on my line. I mean, that sucker was this big.
Yeah.
And my buddy's like, hey, man, I got this little pot. Let's cook it. So we ate it right out of the lake.
No shit. That's
Yeah.
fucking funny. Fucking
Yeah.
small little crawfish.
Hey, man, that little sucker was good, though. That little sucker was good.
I bet, man. That's funny, dude. Little crawfish.
Nobody else caught shit the rest of the day. That was it.
Oh, they caught a fucking bunch of Bud Lights, huh?
Yeah. Well, we were drinking dose.
Oh shit, fuck it. That's cool too. That's cool too, man. But yeah, bro. So I mean, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. You know, I haven't eaten anything bad in about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. You know, been trying to eat clean or eat as clean as possible, man.
Okay, and after the victory, is there gonna be some celebratory beverages?
You know what? I don't really drink, bro. I don't drink, man. The only time I drink is on special occasions, like with my brothers or my wife or someone. Like, I mean, you know, if anything, I would go get a freaking sweet tea or a freaking lemonade, you know, first. Like, I can really care less about drinking, you know. I mean, if I do drink, it's because I'm trying to fit in with the crowd, you know. Not fit in, but more like, hey, like I'm like a socialized type of drinking, you know, just for the fuck of it, you know. I mean, that's not really my thing. I mean, to me, beer tastes nasty, bro. If it was up to me, you know, I'm drinking a freaking Mike's Hard Lemonade or a freaking, you know, some kind of tasty drink. You know, I think beer is disgusting.
I'll tell you what, my brother makes a mean mojito.
Really?
He makes we got a little secret twist on it that makes it better than any mojito I've ever tasted. And he's this big 350-pound man, and he's over here making this little floofy drink, and I'm just like, let me taste that shit. I said, all right, cool, make me 3 of them.
No shit, huh? No shit.
Yeah, man. That's just good, man. That's just good.
That's funny, bro. But yeah, man. So I mean, you know, if my coach and my buddy Adrian want to go out for a drink, I mean, I'm not too sure how, you know, they're gonna do it, if they're gonna allow us to go out, or if we got to be quarantined back at the hotel after the fight, or
I think it's quarantine.
Yeah. So I mean, unless the freaking hotel have drinks, then I mean, we might drink something at the hotel, maybe some, you know, Crown and Coke or you know, Crown on Ice or something. You know, that's about it though.
Okay. So Crown is the drink of choice then.
Yeah. Crown is my thing, man. You know,
Not allowed to have.
You know, if I gotta choose, you know. It was a fucking bee.
What happened?
It was a bee. It fucking landed on me.
The bee's trying to get some love too, man.
No shit, this fucking bee landing on me, bro. I'm sure I'm gonna look kind of weak now in this fucking interview.
Hey, no. It's all good, man. It's all good. We'll just tell them later or something.
You gotta edit that out.
Yeah. Nah, I was at work the other day, and I'm just sitting there drinking my coffee, and the bee wanted it, dude. The bee wanted it. I'm like, no, go away. And this guy comes up, and he's just like, was that a bee? I'm like, no, I'm just dancing out here yelling no for fun. Like, of course it was a bee, dude.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm trying not to kill it. They, you know, they provide a service for me, so I'm gonna not squish the motherfucker.
Yeah, I know, right, bro. I mean, if it's a bee, you know, you gotta let it go. But if it's a wasp or freaking yellow jacket or something, you gotta kill them, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not down with the wasp, but the bees are all right with me. The bees are all right.
Exactly. Yeah, me too.
All right, so let's talk pre-fight ritual. Is there something that you have to do before every fight?
Yeah. I have to eat an orange.
An orange?
I have to eat an orange, man.
Okay, does it gotta be a little cutie, a halo, a grapefruit? Like, what is the orange, or does it matter?
It gotta be, I think, like the Napro. That's what it's called. It has like the little nipple on the tip of it.
Okay.
Anyways, It's my I don't know, bro. It's just my way of getting like some extra vitamin C in me to like give me a little boost of like energy. That's how I see it, man. I don't know. I don't know if it works or not, but I mean, I've I've had people try to like sneak in some freaking oranges, in my past fights. Like, hey, bro, I need some oranges, man, like ASAP. So that's my thing, oranges. I have to eat. I eat about 2 or 3 oranges before my fight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And are they going to have the oranges there when you get there?
I don't know. I might have to try to put some in my backpack or something, man. I don't know. might have to eat them before I get on the bus to go to the Apex.
Well, they might have like room service or, somebody that'll come take care of you. Because I know when Yanez was talking about it, he said it's a different level. They take care of you. So maybe that's something that they could do for you to get you ready for the fight. So on a scale from 1 to 10, where are we at with this contender series? How excited are we for this contender series?
Man, I'm gonna say a 7. I'm gonna say a 7 because once I get to the UFC, I think that'll be a 10. I think that'll be like just so fucking excited, like a 10. Once I get the contract, so I would say like a 7. If I put it on that scale. But I mean,
you see, that's modest. That's a modest approach to it, right? It's because that this is just like the audition, right? This is just one step to get in that contract.
Exactly.
So that's a very pro approach, man. That shows some level-headedness, especially a few days away from the biggest fight of your life.
Yeah, I mean, if the biggest fight of my life at the moment, but once I get past this, then it won't be the biggest fight of my life, then the biggest fight of my life would be, that freaking title fight, So I mean, this is it's another stage. There's different stage of big fights. This is a big fight, whereas like my past title defense was a big fight, but this fight is bigger than that fight, and then there's always gonna be a bit much bigger fight. So I mean, yeah, this fight means a lot. It does, but the fight after this would mean more. So I mean, I can't wait. You know what I mean? I can't wait, bro.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm fucking stoked. I'm fucking stoked.
Oh, hey, I mean, I'm pretty excited. Yeah, but I'll be even more excited once I get.
So we'll just jump right back in. Okay, we were talking about the excitement. You said you're at about a 7, right? And I told you that's where you need to be before the biggest fight of your life. And now I want to talk about real quick your fight coming up in 9 days. 9 days.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you get it done? Because we all don't see this going to the judges. What round and how do you see yourself finishing this fight?
I mean, I'm gonna finish it standing up for sure. It's gonna be standing up, I mean, it's hard to say, I mean, I would love to finish it in the first round, try to mimic my teammate, maybe not in the same time frame. I mean, that was kind of crazy, but I mean, I do feel that I'm the better fighter in this fight. I'm the aggressor, the more power. I mean, probably in the second round. Probably
okay, second round on feet with punches.
Yeah.
Okay,
for sure.
Well, I think this fight is pretty perfect, especially for a Dana White's Contender Series. I love the series because we get to, learn a little bit about the fighter. The promos are usually pretty sick. ESPN will chip at the same fucking thing over and over, but it's the nature of the beast. So unfortunately, we all just have to deal with it. But both you guys are like the top flyweight prospects coming into the Contender Series, pretty much. and you guys are both on hot streaks. Both you guys are on 6-fight win streaks. It's time for somebody to fucking take a step up, and the other one's gonna have to go back to the regional scene. So if you got a message for this dude, I'm gonna let you go.
Hey, buddy, don't blink. Don't blink, baby. That's about
Like
it.
just don't blink. Don't blink.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the time, even given the technical difficulties.
Sorry about that.
Okay, and I'd like to extend the offer that when you get your contract, afterwards, when you get some free time, let's go ahead and recap with Jacob Silva, the UFC flyweight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Hey, if you didn't know, my teammate Leomano Martinez.
Yep, he's
fighting.
coming up too. Yeah, I hit him up as soon as Giannis told me that both y'all were fighting. I hit him up too.
Yeah, I think we're the only team in the UFC contender series with 3 fighters fighting on there. Which is pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
It makes us all want to grind even harder. Especially since my boy Adrian got the contract. We're like, fuck. You know what I mean? Now it's my turn. Now it's his turn, and I mean. You know what? Us three, we all been fighting on since amateurs all together on the same cards, man. On amateurs, on like the pro cards here in freaking Houston. We've been fighting on Legacy, Furry, all together. And now for us to be all 3 of us to be on the freaking contender series, man, that's freaking dope, So I mean, I'm good luck to my boy Mana, and
yeah. Well, I told Giannis after he secured his contract, that's all right, cool. Jacob's on deck. Jacob's next. And then, we got Lana after that. So I'm pretty fucking stoked for this trio. Hopefully, you all net yourselves a contract and we see you guys compete in the UFC. So, like I said, afterwards, we can recap your fight and shoot the shit some more. Maybe have some more questions. But until next time, I want to go ahead and give you as much time as you'd like to thank any sponsors, training partners, coaches, whatever you want. Take as long as you want. Go ahead, man. The floor is yours.
Yeah. Hey, man. First of all, I want to thank my team. Coach Saul Solis, man. I mean, he's a legend, bro. I mean, he's the one who really got me where I'm at now. I was on a 2-fight winning streak. A 2-fight loss before I pretty much joined his gym. I don't really give him credit for that loss that I took because I mean I was only with him, like I said, 3 weeks, and then ever since then I've been on a 6-fight hell, just trying to finish, everybody. So I give that change in pace, change in combative, science, I guess, sports science, to him, my team, Metro Fight Club, I have a point of I'm not gonna say a bunch of sponsors, but St. Michael's Emergency Room. They also have a freaking ER in Las Vegas. It's called Elite Emergency Room. The owner, he's pretty cool. He's been sponsoring me since I was an amateur, man. I mean, I think he did my first blood work for my first pro fight.
Well, that's dope.
Yeah. So I mean, we've been really good friends. Bull shirts. They make my shirts. They've been making my shirts since I was an amateur as well. I mean, I try to stay with the same people, who, from the jump. I don't like to bounce around with different people. Ever since when you get some kind of fame, then a bunch of people they just start coming out the woods. And I mean that's not really my style. Was Tommy Mingeldorf. He's a lawyer. He owns this law firm over here. Down the street from my house, off Highway 6. Man, I mean, me and him, we go way back, bro. We went to freaking middle school together. We played football against each other. He just he followed in his parents' footsteps. Became a freaking lawyer. He talked to me about some past stuff that I've had. And I mean, it's always good to have someone that you could talk law stuff with.
Yeah.
My buddy Daniel Goodchef, he owns this freaking taco catering thing, man. Hey, this is the best tacos, bro. Best tacos around. And I mean, his wife, she bakes too. and funny because his wife makes some bomb ass cupcakes, bro. They're like the best, dude. And I mean, it sucks because I'm on a diet, and I mean, he makes some bomb ass tacos, and she makes cupcakes, and I'm here on a fucking diet, uh, who else? Yeah, man, it's crazy. I also want to thank my buddy Jaron Black. He owns this freaking IV. It's like a what's it called? It's like a freaking mobile IV station. He gives like freaking I guess like freaking IV bags. Like he goes to like freaking CrossFit games. Like a different kind of marathons, and he just set up shop. Off to the side, like, hey, I got like these IV bags for like people who's like, dehydrated and stuff. Uh, what's it called? Fucking drip. It's called drip
Yeah.
dynamic. And I mean, one guy sometimes he'll give me like an IV, like let's say if I'm working and I'm fucking dehydrated or something, I feel bad. I call him up and I mean, I haven't gotten one of him in about a year, because the whole COVID thing and
Sure.
like the freaking UFC. I'm not too sure how they gonna feel about that, but
Mhm.
I mean, before that shit will come in handy, bro. I mean, I don't know if you've ever got a freaking IV, on like a drinkful day, but man, those things just get you moving, Uh, who else? My buddy Sam Jimenez. He actually owns a freaking McDonald's, and oh god, he sponsored me too. Oh god, bro, the freaking McDonald's is the truth, man. But
That's good.
I mean, he's good people though, man. Okay, he's good people. He been helping me since my very first pro fight. So I mean, we met kind of late, but
Mhm.
I mean, ever since then, we just became friends, man. And I mean, friends, not on a business level, more on like a personal level. Like, we talk to each other like life things. It's not just hey, I fight, this and that. You want to sponsor me? It's more like, hey, I got a barbecue over here. You wanna come to the house? So like a lot of my sponsors, I'm really close to them. It's not just business. It's like we have a good friendship also. And I mean, I already talked about Mike Seafood. And I mean, that's about it, brother. I mean, besides my wife and my daughter, they stick by me. Everybody else, y'all tune in on the 25th. It's going down.
It is going down. I think we're all in for a treat.
Yeah,
Again, I'm such a fan of the flyweight, and I'm glad that Dana White's incorporating that division
me too. I'm
into
glad he brought it
the
back.
industry.
I'm stoked that one guy he brought it back. I thought I was gonna have to freaking quit fighting. I'll retire because I was like, what's the point going out now? Like if there's no flyweight in the freaking UFC, I have to either sign with one FC over there in China or something, or try to get on with freaking Bellator. And I didn't have any connects with Bellator. I don't have a manager now. Everything I do is really much upon myself. My sponsors, my me getting fights. I do everything myself. All kind of
Damn.
social media and stuff. I just do it myself. Shirts. I design them myself and everything. I mean, I just try to do as much as I can. Try to be my own manager. I mean, I do talk to my coach about different matchups and stuff, and he's like, whatever you think, it's good. So, I mean, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. Not having a manager, but I mean, I'm used to it. I kind of like the pressure.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a fucking lot of shit to do, but I mean, it's worked up until this fucking point, and like I said, we're on the not the eve, but we're like I said, a week away from the biggest fight. So, I mean, whatever you're doing, that you found the what do you call it? You found the recipe.
Yeah,
You found
yeah,
the recipe
yeah,
that works for you. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So not
That's
everybody, managers aren't for everybody. You know what I
of
mean?
course, yeah. So I mean, I do think I'll probably need a manager, in the future. But at the moment, I'm doing pretty good, without one.
All right, man. Well, it was fun shooting the shit with you. I had
Oh
a
hell
fucking
yeah,
blast, man. I had a
yeah.
blast. And like I
Don't
said,
don't forget to freaking send me that song.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of how the fuck I'm gonna find the link because I think it's on YouTube. So I think I should be able to send you the link via YouTube.
Probably
So
so.
I'll
Yeah.
send you that link after that.
Yeah, that's a bet. You got my freaking phone number, so I mean, just send it to me on text.
Okay, you got it, my man. Well, again,
Yeah.
thank you for coming on, man. It was a pleasure having you. Good luck on your fight, and we'll be seeing you in 9 days, man.
I appreciate that, brother. Much love. Thank you.
All right, man.
All
Later.
right. Peace. Peace.